Hello everyone, once again, saying hello almost daily. Let me get to the right place. There we are. I think I need to tune down the music for myself though, so give me a moment. Sorry about that. And then I'll make it a little bit louder for you. Okay, now it's better. Now it's better. Hello, Goobers. Hello, Elsie. Hello, Benyu. Welcome on once again drawing stream, because that's what we're doing right now, I guess. As a constant thing, or at least as long as I have commissions to work on. So, hell yeah. I know that today also had a different upload, a video upload, which, yeah. That happened, it's there, I cannot do anything against it, so let's move on to drawing, shall we? I'm a busy bee. I just worked since, well, afternoon. I worked on different commission that is NDA secured, so now we're working on something that's not NDA secured and I can freely draw on stream. Also, it's not safe for work, so it helps as well. And yeah, let's focus on that, eh? Nice song. Thank you. Thank you. It was supposed to look different, like the illustration was supposed to be animated, but Procreate Dreams fucked me over and it kept on freezing, and it's just like couldn't handle this many layers, I guess, or in this size at least, so I gave up and I just threw some effects on top of it, like minimal effects, and only later I realized that they're not very well looped, and I was like, whatever, everything is going wrong, might as well just upload it already. But yeah, huge thanks to Dalek for making an art trade with me where she did the mixing and I drew her logo and illustration, like portrait. If you feel like it's not an equal exchange, well, money-wise, the way how we price our commissions of these sorts were equal, so it was an equal exchange. If anyone was wondering, yes, it was very much equal. I'm very grateful for Dalek. She complimented me a lot, which I didn't know how to handle, because I very often said that I don't think my voice is that unique, but I appreciate it nevertheless. In 125 banger, well, I sang it as it is originally, so if you like to play it faster, you do you, my dude. Taking an action that learning is yourself would take more time than logo, so yeah, exactly. It's like, I don't know shit about mixing music, and I tried to learn that, and it's just too hard for me to understand everything, and I think it would take so much longer for me to learn it. It would probably have, most definitely would have sounded worse, because I wouldn't know what to do exactly. So I'm grateful for Dalek to also, that she also like adjusted it the way that I wanted it. When I felt like something is off or I didn't like it, she had no problem changing that. So very lovely person to work with if you want to, I don't know, if you want to cover something yourself. She also, like, I asked her a few things, like, will I get copyright strike or something? Which she said, no, shouldn't happen. It rarely happens. And yeah, I do have like a set thing that, yes, it is copyrighted, but it's allowed to be used, you know? So I was afraid that like everything will go to waste, and it's a little bit belated because the idea for singing a cover I had back in summer, but then I got sick and I couldn't sing, and then I was busy with other stuff, and then Dalek was busy, which totally understandable, especially when she had her debut. So I definitely did not expect her to drop everything from her debut and just focus on me when it was obvious that she really wanted for her debut to work out well. So yeah, Originally, I planned to sing a different song, but I thought it was a little bit too hard for a first song, so I chose something more chill, easier. Nice that you chose City, the animations one of the... Yeah! Originally, I planned Dan Da Dan second opening, but it was hard to sing it the way that I would feel like, yes, I like how it sounds. So I was like, okay, well, maybe let's change to something that's a little bit easier for the first try. Yeah, I wanted Dan Da Dan one. And I was like, okay, I think I really like this song, like the CTD animation one. Not gonna lie, like I really like it. It's just like I planned a different one originally. I was like, okay, no, this one will be easier. This one will be easier, and you know, you gotta take it easy on your first try. I always say that, like, don't put too much pressure on yourself when you're doing something for the first time. Just, you can make it better later, you know? You can make it better later. So that was my plan. So, yeah. I have to learn how to animate the illustrations in Live today, finally. Because, like, Procreate Dreams is okay for emotes, but you want to do the huge illustration, at least on my iPad, which is pretty small, it's impossible. I know it's crazy by singing it. She has a special voice manner. Yeah. It is. But I want, like, I really like this song as well. So I was like, oh, I want to sing it. But then I was like, not yet. My time has not come for this song to sing it. It will maybe one day, but then I will have like a million other songs that I will want to sing. So maybe not anytime soon, but... You know, you never know. I don't think I will be singing anything anytime soon, not because I wouldn't want to. I'm still a little bit embarrassed because, you know, the difference between singing a cover and singing, like, in karaoke is that in karaoke it's like one-time thing. Yeah, sure, maybe, like... And also it's, like, mostly fooling around. It's nothing serious. And then it's, like, cover... Well, cover is not that serious either, don't get me wrong. It's just that it stays. It's mixed. It's, like... in a more, like, made in a more professional setup, and I'm like, why did I like randomly decide that I want to do that? I have no clue, but I had the urge, and I think going with your urges is good. You gotta try something new once in a while. Yeah, in I mean, if I make karaoke here, which at some point I will, we are not doing to have, like, we're not doing the voice background. We're going full on karaoke. That's why I'm not that, like, I'm not that much into doing it too early, you know? Because I know that I'll have to do this to avoid any unnecessary copyright strikes, you know? Yeah, but policeman... But I was surprised because, like, I thought the instrumental is original instrumental, so I thought it's going to strike me down for that. But Dalek was like, no, don't worry, it won't happen. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, you're the one who did more covers and helped with others with more covers, so I'm not going to question that. I'm going to accept that. And she's lovely though, really. So yeah. But yeah, and it's not anymore anytime soon because I don't have money and I wouldn't want, like, to use Dalek for free or, like, forever keep her with Art Trace because I'm sure she wants to earn some money through her services as well. I would feel like an asshole if I kept on asking if she could do it exchange for exchange all the time. Unless she decides that, hey, let's do cover together, which was something she was interested in, which surprised me because honestly, if you didn't listen to Dalek, link to her, I think, X is in the description of the video, so, like, she can really put her voice out the way I can't. Hi, Music Nerd, hello! Hello, hello. Okay. But by the way, guys, how are we doing today? All good? Everything fine? Better than yesterday? Worse than yesterday? For me, I don't feel much of a difference. I mean, I'm streaming just like yesterday. I'm drawing just like yesterday. Literally, my day today looks the same. And honestly, because usually on Tuesdays my dad visits me. Check-up visit. And he takes naps here. So, to not have him here is like on Tuesday, like yesterday, it kind of threw me off the loop, you know? Like I'm getting lost. Like I cannot pinpoint what day it is today. That easily. Just tired. Well, it's the perfect time to rest, isn't it? Or do you have something else to do today? Nerd. I hope you don't. Or at least you can take a little bit of a break. At least a little bit of a break. I am like hypocrite though, because after the stream I'll keep on drawing. I've almost finished one commission, but I talked with my client and was like, well, maybe can we make like one more badge instead of making like alternative color for that, because like I wanted something else a little bit. It just wasn't portrayed well on the reference. That's it. But I was like, yeah, sure. Just let me sketch it out real quick. So I have this and point icon to do, and I'll be done with that commission. And yeah, this one we're finishing today, most definitely. There's no way in hell I'm not going to not finish this commission today on the stream. And if we'll have enough time, which is like, I don't know, I plan on maximum 3 hours of stream, maybe 2, depends on how I'll feel. After that, yeah, I'm going to maybe possibly sketch out another commission. And because of that, because I know that my queue is kind of like getting closer to be smaller, I checked what kind of commissions I have and how much will I be able to stream maybe next week, because I still don't know how my next week will look like, other than definitely there's going to be a stream on Monday. But yeah, I don't know how it's going to be for the rest of the week, because on Wednesday I'm leaving, and oh shit, Thursday morning I'm definitely not going to be there until, and I don't know if like I'll be able to get back, probably not on Thursday, so probably on Friday. If that's going to happen, then there is a chance that on Friday there will be a drawing stream at around the same time. Well, not the same time as today, the same time as yesterday. Today date was a little bit different because like I released the video, so I didn't want to do 2 things at once, you know, that would be kind of overdone. And now I thought about it, it's like, ah man, I should have left this this cover for the next week, but I was like, I just needed to release it already. It was stronger than me. I was like, I need to get over it, unless otherwise, not unless, otherwise I will get cold feet and never publish it, and it would be rude because, well, Dalek put a lot of work on mixing and I put some work as well, you know? So, just came back from school, but I still need to practice piano. Oh, yeah. Well, do you like that though, or does it like depend on how you feel? Because I remember when I was playing a little bit of piano, it was more of a keyboard, but occasionally my teacher was like, and then we're going, like today we're going to train your left hand more, because you know the difference, like you definitely know this, nerd, the difference between keyboard and piano is that on keyboard you usually just play accords that requires you to change like from 3 to 4 of your fingers to play it, not like you have to play singular notes. And of course in piano you also do that occasionally, but on keyboard you almost always do that, or at least that's how they taught me. How is that significant difference? But yeah, it's depended on my mood, because like at some point I found it tiring, But then I was like, now I miss it. Now I just miss it so much, playing the piano, the keyboard, depending on the mood. It was fun. And, you know, I used to have, like, friends over, and they were always like, oh, can you play me something? And I always played them something. It was fun. But I barely have space for a keyboard now in my apartment, and... well, it is a pricey item to own as well. So, no more piano for me. I do have ukulele and melodica though, and it kind of... and a tin whistle, if that counts as well. So, this is what, like, makes my musical urges at peace. Though, I would love to have omnichord. It's like my tiny dream to own an omnichord. I think music school happen to be strict sometimes. I would most definitely. Oh, background music will help you sitting in the piano mood. Yeah. I got a real piano a couple months ago because playing on digital pianos, like, yeah, it's a entirely different experience. I agree, because like I never had like a real ass piano. I only played on real piano when I was in like the music school. I have tambourines, nice. I want to make a job out of it, so it's stressful. I don't want to practice. Yeah, I have in my family, we have a oh my god, wait. That is, I think, do not make a mistake. A double bass. My cousin plays double bass, and it's so hard to get out there, to get into an orchestra, or I think with piano it may be a little bit wider of a choice of a job, but still, like, the musical world is very closed off. I feel like you need to have pull some strings sometimes to get like better options out there. But I really hope that you will manage to make it your job. I really hope so. Okay. Tambourines. Yeah, my niece, my 3-year-old niece also has tambourines. The benefit to piano is that you can play modern music on it because people don't like classical anymore. I think they like classical, but it's not as popular as, well, you know, it was back in the days. But people come back slow. At least that's what I noticed in Poland. People are more interested in going to a philharmonia, to orchestra, to opera, rather than going to the cinema these days, because it's more unique of an experience. And they like concerts as well, but it still like doesn't change the fact that, yeah, classical music isn't mainstream for sure. It's more of a rare event for someone to pursue it, to just like enjoy it. I'm moving forward. There are benefits, and there are things that aren't very beneficial. So before you decide on that, you know, make sure that they will be paying you the same amount of money that they would pay you in Germany, because otherwise, you know, the best way is to like. Actually, it's the other way around. I think it's the best way to live in Poland, but get paid in Germany. So if you can set something like that up for yourself, then you're good to go. I know that Germany, I don't want to talk about politics much, but I gotta say, like, Germany politics right now is in shambles. I've heard a lot of people want to run away, and a lot of people runs away to Switzerland if they have enough money to do that, because obviously Switzerland is a pricey country to live in, but yeah. Everyone below the age of 40 here thinks that classical is boring. Really? What? I don't think it's like that. I don't know. Obviously, like, it's only mainstream, just like I said, but I think, like, I've never had anyone in my life saying, oh, yeah, no, classical is boring. Most people are like, oh, you play classical instrument, that's so cool, that's so interesting, like, where do you play? Like, do you play in concerts or something? I think that's more like it. I don't know, I've never... Like, maybe I'm, like, very closed off, like, I'm in my own bubble, Obviously, there are people who will not appreciate it. I'm not going to like say like there are no such people in Poland. There definitely are, but I just have not met them. Hi, Loopy. Yeah, that's why I didn't want you to go onto my YouTube an hour ago because I was embarrassed that you're going to play it as I was in a voice chat with you. So I was like, no, okay, no. I have stream in an hour. Thank you, Luffy. I was stressed out about it a lot. It is stressfully embarrassing, you know. It's just like, what if it's not good enough? What if I'm embarrassing myself? Why so shy? Because when I'm not like, I can be confident enough with my art. But with my singing, hell nah! I just know that there are people who sound better and I just still have not, like, readjusted my thinking system into saying to myself like, hey, you don't have to be as good as others. Everyone has their own unique voice, you know? I mean, some people have similar voices, but you know what I mean. Love it, thank you. Well, now at least I have one video that you can play on loop or like play more often than just once because, you know, it's a song. I should. Should I listen to yours? I mean, if you want, I don't want to pressure anyone. I mean, it's not my song, it's a cover of a song made by, like, sung by me. To be more specific, like, it's not my song. I'm not a songwriter. Give it a try. Yeah, it's only what? 3 minutes. No, almost. I think 3 minutes long? I don't remember. Definitely there's like a lot of times where it's only music, so. But yeah. That was me. That was me and me singing. But Dalek told me to promise her that I will be doing more covers, and I said yes, so I will be doing more covers, but when, I don't know. This art thank you. It was supposed to be animated, but the program Procreate Dream screwed me over and I didn't have energy to do it in Learning Live 2D, so maybe next time. I think. Thank you for the heart though. Too many compliments even out. Thank you. I didn't shower yet, so you see, I was smart one, because if I showered and you said that I stink, I would cry because I got a Japanese shampoo and I'm using it and I love it. So if you said I stink when using this shampoo, I would cry, but thankfully I didn't shower yet. So hell yeah. Roses 10 out of 10 looked like a pain. It wasn't that hard. Like, the worst part was here to like equal it out, because it's like different perspective for it, so for it to make look okay, it was hard. And those weird thingies at first were kind of confusing, but later on it's not that bad. Like, shading is fun. Like the colors, hell yeah. Lupisora here on chat, that's the girl on the picture. Her huge fan and a viewer, a chatter, commissioned it because he loves her stream so much, you know? So he wanted to commission me that piece. And also he wanted to support me financially, so I'm not I'm not complaining. Wait, where? Oh, okay. Heck yeah. Why are you laughing? That's true. That's true. I'm just speaking the truth. And being honest, that's just... Oh, this is going to be the worst part, because now I gotta to shade the golden parts, so we want them to, you know, look sparkly. That's going to be the longest part of the work right now. Which is why I didn't want to finish it on the last stream, because I knew this... I took this into consideration. The rest of the things, easy peasy, but this one is like... This one will take some time. But it will be worth it, trust me. It's just like this final effect that the golden elements have. They always like, just, it's like a crack for me. I just love seeing it. The viral color trick for clip yet? I did not. Can you send it to me? I have not. Man, I think algorithm hates me. Or is it like paint in black and white and then, because like I cannot do that. Give me a sec. Okay. I'll see it later after the stream. Just in case like it jumps into like, oh, copyright. It shouldn't, but you never know. Like after that one stream when I had to like delete certain parts of the stream where we were watching trailers for anime, it was such a pain that now I'm like, I just don't want to go through it ever again. Like, I'm bugging you. Don't do this to me. I shall see. We still learn new tricks every single day. I like learning new stuff about Clip Studio. I don't know anything about art, so I can't comment on anything, but watching the drawing process is relaxing. Well, I'm glad then, because like, if you have to practice, now you have a little bit of a break, relaxing break. Make yourself some tea, coffee, I don't know. Whichever is your preference, even matcha, if that's what you like. Although, I felt attacked today because I was like, going through the internet and they were like, do you know that matcha, takes away a lot of your iron from your body? I'm like, shut up, don't tell me that. Like, it doesn't matter. I have enough iron, right? In my system, right? It's exposure on Discord. Send it to me on Discord because like YouTube likes to block and I don't know how to undo it, so it will be better. I will be sure that I will see it because I always read messages from you, Lupi. Wink. Yeah. New to YouTube. You had a stream like once at least. Probably more, but I remember I've been once on this stream and it was stream of clearing out throne and you couldn't do that because the guys kept buying you things, so whenever something new came up, it was immediately bought if it was like cheap enough. The only matcha I tried was the one at McDonald's and it tasted like fish. Oh no, oh God forbid, don't, never do this mistake again. I mean, well, you already made that mistake, so you know not to do it again. But yeah, once again, you're scared of matcha? Well, yeah, if you ever feel adventurous and want to try again, make sure that you read reviews, because like very so often, even if a cafe looks like it's professional, it's going to give you shit matcha. So it has to be a cafe that is professionally actually making the matcha. It's not like making matcha is hard, it's just like a lot of those big cafes, they just don't care. And they're pouring out syrup on top of milk. I've seen that happening. And that's why it tastes goddamn awful. Because they're basically taking like, you know how are the bottles for ketchup and mayo? Yeah, they have this kind of bottle, but like with matcha sauce, and they put it on top of milk. This is not matcha, this is some sort of chemicals. Never tasted fish? Because you never drank the one that I'm describing, Lupi. If you drank one, you would have one like that. Hi, Foyren. It was pure chaos. Yeah, I remember that. In a very Japanese city in Germany. In a very Japanese... What does that... Okay, don't dox yourself. God forbid, don't dox yourself. But it sounds fun. Very Japanese city in Germany. Insane. Loving it. Kinda jealous as well. You're surprised when someone's saying it's fishy? Because like, you would have to... Because usually when it's like maybe done badly but it's not extremely cheap, it won't taste fishy. But if it's done from this like kind of sauce mixture, it can taste like fish. Kinda. It's weird. I know most of people say it tastes like grass and then it probably means that someone did it wrong. But when it tastes like fish, yeah, that means that it's not even matcha. Main Japan Street, what? Crazy. Yeah, we do have like, in the city that I live in, we have like, you could say it's like Chinatown in a way. I mean, Asia town mostly. where there are like only Asians out there and people who go there to go to the restaurants. But yeah, no Asian street. Like, I jokingly called it one of the streets that has a lot of bubble teas there, a Japanese street. And they used to have like the taiyaki ice cream. Like the ice cream in taiyaki, so this little fish cake. Fish-shaped cake. It's not a fish cake. It's just like a wafer... waffle, not wafer, sorry. A waffle shaped in like form of fish. But they closed it, unfortunately, and it was so good. But yeah, now we only have like bubble tea everywhere, so like bubble tea trend is crazy. Coconut bubble tea, the best. Oh yeah, that one place that we went to was crazy, insanely good. It's just, you know, far away from the city center and everything, so I don't really go out there. I would have to write to Mofu and tell him, hey, buy me and bring it to me. Thank you. But no, I wouldn't bother someone like that. It's like, yes, bring me bubble tea now, I need it. Especially when like there are many also very good ones. But yeah, well, it's like, I don't like forcing people because like, I know a lot of people when they hear, oh, you, like someone says, oh, it tasted like fish, I didn't like it. They're like, oh no, you have to try the good one, you have to try. Like, I don't like, because I feel like if you say something like that, people get discouraged and like, oh my god, now you're overhyping it for me and it's like kind of annoying. So yeah, whenever you feel like, hey, I want to try matcha again, maybe this is the time. Just make sure to read reviews. That's all I'm gonna say. Because right now there are so many foodies online, like content creators who are foodies, that it's very easy to learn which one is better. And of course, like, as many people, as many opinions, but when something is good, most of them will tell you it's good. It's just, they just can change their mind if it's like, but there it's better, and the other person may disagree, and that's about it. Mofu eats driver. Hell yeah. If I give them more details, I'll actually give away my location. Yeah, don't do that, don't do it. Just for your own safety. I can promise you that I wouldn't do anything with it, and probably, at least like the chatters I know, they wouldn't do that, but you know, just in case, you know, you'd never know when someone will want to hack and like check your history of browsing and like chatting history or whatever. Like, people can get everything out of. And sure, they can get it from IP or whatever, but it's like, better safe than sorry, you know? The less information you give, the safer you are. Even though we're all, like, having probably microchips everywhere, so... like, once we have, like, we own a phone, we're already setting ourselves up onto doxing, but yeah, you can minimize that. I don't know how it tastes. I imagine matcha has green tea. It is kind of like a green tea, but it has like specific fresh... It has a specific flavor undertone that's... It's just like not really something that would make you think about green tea exactly, but more like earthy, like something like... You know how coffee can have this kind of undertone where just like, it's like not exactly coffee, but there's something raw about the flavor. I think it's like similar with matcha. I like it when it has earthy undertaste. Yeah. I like eating sand. No, not like sand. Dude, you know what had sandy texture? The one of the sushi that I ate, it had a sandy texture and it wasn't fun. It wasn't a fun time. I'm gonna tell you this much. I'm thinking if it's not too little in here, so let me just add something more. Whatever phone app wants my localization, and then I'm like, I think I don't need this app anymore. Every single one of them, and like, or even like you open some store or like restaurant, whatever. It's like, can we get your location? Like, can we get your? No, stop it. It's just like, all of them want my location. Stop it. Like, why do you want my location so much? Jeez. Jeez, it's not that funny in here. It's like, I don't know what you think you're missing out not knowing my location, but trust me, it's nothing very worth it. They won't find anything in my browsing history. Probably they will find like, I don't know, music notes or something. They would find in mine for sure, like music chords for this and that song. Because I like finding them when I want to play my ukulele or melodica. Okie dokes. Okay. I need to remember that I still have like a shoe to do as well, right? Right, and here, the top. This is only half of the work. Oh, and I still haven't shaded this. Oh, man. Man, oh man, it's more than I expected. Yeah, I had a feeling, at least, that this will take a little bit longer than the rest of the elements. But it'll be worth it, trust me. My last search was realistically Shurogemo. It sounds like something I would search just for the sake of like art reference. I do have that, and sometimes I get frustrated because like I cannot find the right thing. I'm like, god damn it, just give me what I want. Like, it's such a common thing, I just don't know how to write it down to find it. This is the most frustrating thing you can get through the internet. Like, you know what you're looking for, you know it's a common thing. Like, for example, when I'm drawing like anime faces and I need a specific one, and I know there are hundreds of anime that use this kind of emotion, but when I look for it, no, it's nowhere to be found. No Pinterest, no Google, and sometimes even no Danboru. And I'm like, why are you doing this to me? Stop it. Stop trolling me, internet. I know you have the references that I need. You have everything. No, yeah. When Danboru fails, you know it's going to be a hard journey. Basically. It doesn't exist? No, it does. Don't let them gaslight you into thinking like it doesn't exist. Oh, it so does. They just want to hide it from you. Don't let them. Don't let them win. Never let them win. Be petty. Pettiness is what keeps me alive. For real. Like, you know, I could be a weak person and be like, ah, I give up on that. give up on this. But no. I need for people who did me wrong to see that I can be successful, and they should regret that they did me wrong, you know? It's pure pettiness. Actually, no, it's also just like, I just love creating stuff. That's why I'm doing things. But, you know, sometimes you gotta say something a little bit exaggerated to feel like more of a protagonist than a side character in your own story. I'm just this silly tiki. Okay. There we go. Yeah, only this one, and maybe something in here. I'm just checking out where I feel like it looks like it's a little bit too empty to my liking. And that's where we strike. Obviously, I don't want to make it too full because I also have to add extra glow later on, so that's definitely something to look forward to. I told you, it's going to glow. I think like the glowing is like one of the most satisfying effects, like the golden glows. It's a simple thing to do, and it adds so much depth to the art. So I'm not surprised that so many people, when they have like live 2D models, they're like, oh, and when I have a golden thing, it needs to have this blink blink kind of animation when it's like just like sparkles. But when it's too much of it, it's just like a little bit of an overkill, so you gotta be careful with that. If you have like golden stuff everywhere, haha, golden reference, you know, the song from K-pop Demon Hunters, haha. It is a little bit tricky. Cherry. As my favorite, I'm your favorite Tanuki. Much appreciated. There are a lot of Tanukis, so to be your favorite one, hell yeah. How am I doing? Doing fine. Like, working hard today. Trying my best to work as hard as possible. Finishing this commission today. That's the plan for the stream. And maybe, possibly, also starting another one. At least sketch it out. I mean, I have like the base sketch of the pose. But, you know, the clothes, everything. It's much smaller, so it won't take that long. But, yeah. I think I decided that this is mostly the part where I want to. Favorite Tanuki is Super Mario, sorry. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Mario Tanuki is cool as well. You know, to be after the such an icon, it's not much of a bad thing. Oh man, I got tangent here. Fuck. Let me fix it because it's pissing me off. I'll just put it a little bit higher and it will be all fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, putting it higher. And now the tangent is gone. The big back, the small but mighty tangent is gone. But where is the... Oh my god, I see nothing in here. Why do I see nothing in... Oh, because it's skin. Well, that explains a lot. Okay. Remember to rest sometimes. Okay, well... I will rest when you will rest, okay? That's the deal, Lupi, okay? You see, that's the best thing. That's the best thing. If Lupi tells me to rest, she has to rest as well. And we both know that she's not going to do that. So we're in this endless loop of you rest, no, you rest. And no one can ever win in this fight. Damn. That's how it works. That's how it works. No, don't worry, don't worry. I'll rest on Thursday. I mean next Thursday, not tomorrow. Tomorrow I have to work on commissions. I'll rest on Friday. I'll only finish 2 chibis, okay? Like I only have an iPad, so I'll have limited resources. It's fine, it's fine. I'll be away on the weekends. And I'll probably be forced by my niece to draw something random. Again. Like last time, she told me, draw me something. I'm like, what do you want me to draw? You know, like I'm counting every single drawing and you'll have to pay it back to me, you know that. Like you're asking for commissions left and right, crazy. And she's like, draw me a heater. And I was like, what? So I drew her a heater, like, you know. I was like, okay. That's an interesting thing to ask for. We're gonna make arrangement to rest together then and watch some... Let's go! Okay, that's the deal, We'll think of it. Yeah, we need to arrange it somehow to do that. But then you will have to make sure to ask me what am I doing, because there is a high chance that I would be tempted to turn on the drawing app and draw while we're watching. So you need to make sure that I'm having my... Like... I have my tablet away because I cannot... and iPad as well. I cannot promise that wouldn't happen. What do you mean overworked gay chicken game? Why is it gay? Or some other guilty play. Yeah, we gotta play something. Because if we play, I cannot draw. Unless it's like a chill game, that you have to just wait for your turn. But if it's like more dynamic but still chill, like, you know, Stardew Valley or something, then hell yeah, I will not be touching any... Why is it gay? What? I don't know, I just don't understand why is it gay? Did I sound offended? No, I don't mind being called gay. I'm asexual, but if you want to call me gay, feel free. It's okay to be gay. Let's rejoice with the... How did the music went? Like the the song went again? But there was a song like that. I do remember that. I learned it from Naruto AMV. I do know my songs, gay songs. Hell yeah. Okay. Okay, that was enough. It just felt so random. It was like, you know, something, and then adding gay to it. I'm like, what? Okay. Is there something else other than this one? Now we'll be done with the layer number 1, but don't get me wrong, we have much more to work on. Haha, to be done that quickly. Couldn't be me. I mean, to be fair, I still believe that I'm working pretty fast, so... Gay Chicken is a game where 2 people, usually dudes... Oh, usually dudes, okay, I'm intrigued. Basically do a starring contest that is a forehead touching and almost lip touching. Loser is the one who chickens out first before the keys. Hence Gay Chicken. Damn! It's like Pokey Game, but without a Pokey. So worse, because you don't even have anything sweet. But okay, okay, I learned something. Thank you, Cincy. I didn't know that game. I genuinely, this is the first time I've heard of it. That's why I was so confused. Did you play this game, Cincy? I know you're like Sin System, but I don't know. Cincy sounds fun. If that offends you, let me know. I can call you differently. But I just like, I don't know. Cincy sounds fun. I decided that Cincy sounds fun, so that's how I used it. Music Nerd is like, I played this game. I didn't know it's called this way. I'm kidding. You see, we learn something every single day. I knew that. Is it an American game? European game? French game? Sounds like a French game. Although, I don't know. When I think of like someone calling another person chicken, all I think about is like those, you know, cringy, not cringy, but cliche American movies. Like, what are you, a chicken? What? Kind of thing. That's fine, I like it. Oh, I'm glad then. Sounds like a French game. Well, it can be. It can be. You never know. I for sure don't know. This is the first time I've heard of this game. Imagine it's like, you know, walking on, let's say you have a brother, working on a brother. And it's like, go away, we're playing a chicken game. And this is like a game for dudes only. That would be absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. It sounds like something out of like, yeah, some kind of meme. Vine, oh my god, Vines. Back in the days, they were a thing. They're not anymore. The Vine humor was something entirely different. Do I miss it? Not really, because like I learned about Vine very late. Very, very late. So I didn't even know it existed for most of my internet life while it was prospering. But now we have TikTok. So there's that. Times change, but some platforms will still be there. The Vine boom sound effect is iconic. It was from Vine? What? I know which one you're talking about, but I didn't know it was from Vine. You see? This is how little I know about Vine. The one that I remember the most, that I associate the most with, it was like the fresh avocado or something like that, where like there was a woman on the parking lot and she looked at some store, and then they were like just, you know, this neon logo. It was like, it was supposed to be like fresh avocado, but yeah, it's changed a little bit because it was old or something. And she kept on laughing and saying fresh avocado. That's that one Vine that I remember the most. TikTok is worse. TikTok is an experience. I mean, I hated TikTok for so long, but even I decided to, you know, give up and just embrace it at some point. It's not like I like doing that because I know I'll get into another rabbit hole, unfortunately. But it's like, I like using it, like, for example, when I know there's going to be new things that show up, so sometimes it's easier to see it like in the form of TikTok rather than check what offer the specific store has, because, well, people only focus on new things, and if you want to check specifically new things and not the offers of the week, that's much faster. Or like recipes. I like viral recipes. Maybe not the Dubai chocolate one, because honestly this one was out there for way too long. And even though Dubai chocolate is okay, I'm like, that overstayed its welcome, genuinely. And it's still overstaying its welcome. But then there are like there are certain things that I like about it, but I also, like, there are a lot of things that I hate about TikTok. It can help you becoming viral because, like, its algorithm works pretty well once it's set up, because, like, setting it up was the worst thing. I used to have, like, at the very beginning when I installed the app, I was like, why do I have freaking Spanish TikToks or Polish TikToks? I really did not want to have Polish TikToks. Now it's like, of course I get some, but it's like I'm trying my best not to watch too long something that's Polish, because then they'll be like, oh, now we're going to send you things that you really don't want to watch, but because you watch this one thing, now you get everything in Polish. I'm like, no, give me English ones. A friend who got really depressed because, wait, I mean, if it's private, then please don't tell, because it's like, but that sounds awful. I'm sorry that it happened to your friend, and I hope they got better, or they're getting better at least. Because, like, I know social media can, like, mess you up. Trust me. At certain point, Instagram really messed me up. Now, and I wasn't, like, posting pictures, I was posting art there. But there were times where it was just, like, goddamn awful out there. So I could understand that, like, any social media platform can do it to you. Thankfully on YouTube, at least I don't feel that, because, like, on Twitch, when I was streaming back then, when I saw how people got bigger numbers than me, I felt like I constantly was doing something wrong, you know? It's like, I'm trying my best, I'm playing games, I'm drawing, I'm doing creative stuff. I really worked so hard for my work to be noticed, and I couldn't get it. And sure, like, when I saw my friends getting bigger numbers, that's all cool and great, but when I saw people who didn't do anything special getting, like, more support, and I was like, why am I working so hard for? Like, what's the point? You know, it's like you start doubting yourself. And I hate that feeling, because genuinely, like, I genuinely have fun creating things. I love creating things, especially fictional things. So to be, like, to start feeling pressured and start, like, somehow disliking things that you love so much just because you see that if you didn't, like, if you were acting this specific way, you would get more people to like you instead of, like, being yourself. This is, like, the worst thing ever. He was just using it too much. Oh, okay. It is interesting to look at its algorithm. It is designed to give you 4 bad videos and 1 good video, thus creating peaks and valleys of dopamine that keeps you watching and scrolling. Yeah, it's a very tricky one. Like, tricky in a way of trying to trick your mind, right? So it can be extremely dangerous. It's just like, you know, you need to know how to stop using it. And like, there are times when I can spend quite a lot of time on TikTok, but then there are times where I'm not opening TikTok for a week. And I sometimes do upload the drawing TikToks. I haven't done it in a while because usually I get inspired by anime, and in this season there's just like no anime that inspire me really. Like, I love Gachiakuta, but I don't feel inspired to make TikToks on it. Somehow I'm just waiting for a new season maybe. Like, I was thinking about making Golden Kamui once, but Golden Kamui is not there yet. Still waiting. So maybe. But also I got lost, a little bit lost of what I want to do and what I don't want to do, so that's hard. But I know those kind of shorts also worked well here on YouTube. That's why it's like a good thing to do that. Yeah, but yeah, after the one that I made for Loopy, it took me so long that I was like, I need to take a break from the drone ones. I was happy with how it ended up looking, and it's like extremely adorable, but like I need to take a break. This season is waiting for the next one. Yeah. I mostly end up going on manga binges. Some of them go hard on the art. Oh, hell yeah. Manga binges, let's go. Oh yeah, Frieren may inspire me. I love Frieren. I forgot that Frieren is coming out next season. Sheesh! I quit short form content a couple months ago, but I wish you could turn off shorts on YouTube because sometimes I click on them. You see, unfortunately, I'm a content creator, so I'm very much appreciative of those shorts because those shorts bring me quite a lot of people. And, you know, even though I can, like, I wish I could say, oh no, numbers don't matter, they unfortunately do matter for your success in a way, so that's why I need to do them. And honestly, I enjoy doing that, but like, yeah, I'm sorry that you have to go through that because, like, I genuinely understand when someone does not like that. It's very fair, and I wish it could be turned off if you feel like it's such an issue. Which, just because it's not for me, it doesn't mean it's not for others, so... So yeah, because I rarely watch YouTube, other than my own. I only watch my own shorts, it's embarrassing, but I do that sometimes, you know? Oh, like... I'm looking how many likes it does, like it gets, and yeah, I'm not very much into like, oh my god, it has and it needs to have more likes. No, not like that. It's just like, I'm just intrigued. And I try to find the reason why some work better than the others, but I still have not found the reason, so. Recent one I've been reading is Magical Girl and Narco Wars. Dark story, but it's a good one. And okay, I didn't hear about this one. I'll check it out later. I always say that, but unfortunately, like, I feel like I'm such an empty-worded person recently when it comes to checking things out. Because I have like a whole ass line of manga that I wanted to check out and I never did. Because like every time I write something down, then I forget to check it, and the list grows and grows and grows, and I don't really have time for it because then I have to make content, then I have to, like, I mean, I want to stream, then I have to sometimes make commissions and all of that, you know. It's like, before you realize, you're like, I have no time whatsoever. And you know, when you already read quite a lot of manga, like I read One Piece, I watch some anime weekly, I also read like many other manga as well. Sometimes I'm behind those mangas that I'm usually reading, and that's, yeah, that's not making things easier either, so it is a struggle. Bye, Benyo, bye. I think, I don't know how long it will take me. We've been there for an hour, so it's still like a good time. But yeah, so we can continue. I mean, I'm definitely going to finish this commission. It's just like I'm wondering if I'll be able to draw, how much I'll be able to draw from the other one. Okay, I've done hit here, so only the shoes are left to be there, like maybe. But yeah, I'm trying my best, but you know, to have time for everything. This is like saddening because like back when I had a job, other than commissions, I felt like I would have so much more time if I didn't work. And lo and behold, I don't have that much more time. Because the truth is, my work didn't require that much from me, so I was able to do a lot during this work, because it was remote, for the context. So I could do it at home every single day. But like, yeah, the moment of realization hits you and you're like, oh, well, then you demand yourself to do more and more and more every day, but it doesn't work like that, because like you literally don't have that much time in a day to do everything. And you start to have to choose which things are more important to you. Which I hate doing sacrifices, making sacrifices. The backlog grows and consumes you all. Yeah. Another one that I would recommend, isn't it too loud? A little bit too loud, maybe for you. Is the one within the Villainess. It is a complete manga, so you can binge it on one go. The art goes super hard in sections. The thing about Villainess is like, I'm not the biggest fan. Unless it has like a good concept. It's like... Is it manga or webtoon? I don't know, they're all so similar. Like the Villainesses, the problem with Villainesses is that most of them are so extremely similar that at a certain point when I was like reading all different kinds of manga, I felt like I've already read that, but it appeared that I did not. It's just like there are two stories that are extremely similar. And that was kind of weird. So I'm not that sold on it. Japanese title is Akuya Akuya Reijo no Naka no Hito. Sounds familiar in Japanese, you see. Like, but I'm like, I don't know. But as I said, like, I'm very not fond of Villainesses because it's just so happened that usually they don't do plot twists that well, and yeah, the stories are extremely similar one to another, and I feel like it's such a waste to read something that in a way I've already read, you know what I mean? Like, sure, some people like re-watching things, reading things. I rarely have this kind of thing. The only situations when I'm re-watching something is like I really have to like something or to do that. Even when, like, let's say there was a series that I kind of liked is coming out, but I didn't like it enough, I'm not going to rewatch previous seasons. But right now, for example, like, I'm rewatching Stranger Things because I just wanted to. Even though I don't think like Stranger Things is like the best thing ever, I find it very enjoyable. Like, it's doing a very well job at being like entertaining in the simplest ways. I can't tell if the composer in the background music tried to sound like a Baroque composer or is actually a Baroque composer. I can tell you, this one is Bach, I think. Yeah, it's Bach. Ich ruf zu dir, Herr Jesu Christ. And it's been going on for... Oh yeah, like the entire thing it is. Like, we're going one after the other. Okay, then it's fine, well. It's fine, I approve then. Oh, I know this one! I didn't know the previous one, but I know this one. Like, I couldn't recognize. I don't understand how someone could say, like, this kind of music is boring. How is it boring? It's like filled with emotions without having lyrics. I think that's what's the most wonderful about like classical music. Sorry, it's my phone. I forgot to mute it, because then I forget to unmute it, and then I don't wake up on the right time when I'm setting up the timer, because I don't hear it. It's usually when I mute my phone, I mute it entirely, like with everything. Just like airplane mode, basically. But it shows now where's the action. What fucking action? It's like, it's good. It's good. Like, nah, fam. What action? It's a fucking music, not a Terminator movie. Like, you want an action, go watch yourself Jurassic World. Don't know. Oh no, man. People just need dopamine for some reason. When I need dopamine, I'm just like... Although, I don't know, classical music can give me dopamine. Like, play me... especially like ballet. Dude, play me something from the Swan Lake or the Nutcracker, and I'm like going crazy. I love it. Or from some operas. That's crazy insane. Also, musicals are extremely popular lately as well. I know it's like not very classical, but it is music themed thing. And sometimes they do get inspired by classical music as well, so. Like Phantom of the Opera, the most classic one, or Les Miserables. Someone in my music class said that music needs to be fast in order to be interesting, and since then I have lost hope in public school music. Dude, what? What? This person should not be teaching. That's insane. Nah, no. For me, music has to have a build-up, you know? So it's like, you know, it can go slow, and then, but then you go full into the mode of like building up to tension. This is where you get me. Aikeji, what have you done? Now I need to create playlists on YouTube because Spotify have not shown me your music. I'm trying to be mad, but it's hard when you vibe to it. Thank you. No. Well, I don't... First of all, I have no fucking clue how to add things on Spotify. Second of all, I don't think it's like... It's time for me to get onto Spotify. Like, I'm not a pro artist to be like, yes, listen to my cover on Spotify. Oh, I know this one as well. Oh! I'm so knowledgeable of the music. No, I'm kidding. I'm not. I wish I were, but... It's like, I'm not that good at recognizing the composers. Rachmaninoff's second piano is peak, if you haven't heard that. Rachmaninoff's, okay, I won't me. I'm going to check it out. Like, this is, like... This one? Okay, this one is fast, so it's a bad example, but... And someone says it's boring. No, fam. Music should be treated as a form of storytelling. You need to build up... Yes! Oh my god, Cincy, I so agree. Because, like, I love to play music and then imagine something. Like, I have very creative mind. I write stories. So, for me, when I can listen to music and think of a scenario or think of a specific character going through a specific a topic, like theme, or like going through stuff, this is where I feel like this music succeeded. It just like activated my neurons. I love it. I love when that happens. I just love when I can see more through this kind of music and I can get inspired. That's where. But it's good, Snow. Listen. You will add more watched hours to my you know, to my YouTube account. It's like, oh, watched hours. Let's go. I'm grinding so much lately that I feel like I'm doing much better. The point. Piano Concerto. Okay, I googled it and it's out there. I'm probably going to play it after, I don't know, after the stream, after I take a shower and I keep on drawing. The point of music is to tell a story. A lot of modern music does that through lyrics. Yeah, but the actual music isn't as good. That's true, because a lot of current musicians or artists that are singers, they use similar basses or even the same basses sometimes. Like, they don't even like create a bass, they buy a bass and then they write lyrics to it. The music needs to be fast to be interesting. Comment is like saying a movie is only interesting if 90% explosions are actually... Yeah. And I don't know if you guys know, because like you're fairly new to my account, so that's why I will be repeating myself occasionally for those who know me a little bit better. But I did finish film school, so yeah, I'm also like judging things through storytelling because of that. I got like, they broke me there. Like, I already loved fictional stories before that, and I went to film school to, oh the irony, to learn how to make video games. I didn't really learn it that well, but hey, at least we had cool film classes, and those film classes made me love like going in depth with the stories, like see more and like just be more creative. So I don't regret that. I just regret that they didn't give us better teachers and professors for like more than 1 year, basically. That was the saddest part about this school. It was a private school though, so just so you know, like the reason why. Look how better it looks when it's glowing. It's already like the left side in comparison to the right side. Making stuff is so awesome because you can put your personality into it. Exactly. And it's like, you know, I used to be an OC content creator, which if you don't know, it means basically I was making characters in already existing universes. It's like a shortcut because like OC is basically original character. So technically any character that you come up with is your OC. But in a lot of cases, OCs, like when people say I've been making OCs, they're talking about like in anime. So I've been doing that, and I learned a lot of storytelling through doing that. But a lot of people thought, hey, you're just doing a self-insert. No, I was not doing self-insert because I do not believe in self-inserts. Yes, you do put a lot, like, elements of yourself into what you create. And it can be shown in the ways of, like, let's say, I don't like raisins. So this character will not like raisins like I do. But personality-wise, that's totally different character from me. So I always hated how people simplified it of, oh, this is self-insert. This is self-insert. No, it's not. Like, if you put a self-insert as your character would be, trust me, the most boring character ever. Because we, as human beings, like, living our daily life basis, I don't know what you have to do in your life to not be boring. But it's like your everyday person who has time to do OCs usually isn't, like, anyone spectacular. I don't want to hate on anyone. It's just like I'm basically dissing myself in here, not anyone else. But just usually it's just, you know, if you were supposed to do yourself one-on-one, that would be a boring character to follow. That's the truth. You need to, even like when you tell stories of your life, you often change some facts to make it sound more interesting for the audience. And sometimes the audience can be even your friends in real life. It's just, you know, you make things more colorful because otherwise people won't be that interested in the story. Basically. I don't know what my point was, but the point is that, yes, putting yourself in the putting yourself in what you create is a natural thing, but that doesn't mean it's like one-on-one you. It's just like an element of you that you want to represent, that you care about. Yeah, okay, that's, I closed the thought. Somehow. Every movie needs to be Fast and Furious, otherwise it's bad. My friend would gladly welcome this kind of thinking. Not because she's like a fan of action movies, it's just like she likes Fast and Furious, even though she knows those movies are bad. And I respect that, you know? You can like bad movies as long as you are aware that they are bad, because like, dude, don't tell me it's peak if you know damn well it can never be peak. Something's, I wanted to... One of my majors was in film and media studies. I love cinema and storytelling. Hell yeah, Cincy, hell yeah. I wanted to start writing a book for a while so I can let all my ideas out of my head, lol. That's a good idea. I mean, like, even if you don't end up writing a book, you can still figure out. Like, I very so often write things down. I have dreams that feels like books or movies, you know, and I write those down. For those concepts, you never know. You never know. Sometimes it can inspire you to do something, to write something, to read something, to create something. And not everything that you think of may fit. And that's another thing. Sometimes, like, you have a lot of ideas, but sometimes you need to stop yourself because even though the ideas are good, together they're not that good. So writing them all down, even like as some kind of like short notes, will help you figure out which parts are good and which parts don't work that well. So you can like take them out of this thing and make something else around it. Because like that's another thing that I've seen like within OC communities, like a lot of people had a lot of ideas, but instead of putting them into different characters, they put them all in one character. And this is how you create a Marisu or Gary's Chew. Characters that have no personality and have to do everything and be good at anything. This is not good. You need to balance out things. You need to be aware of that. It's hard. Sometimes it's hard because you really want to do a lot. And it's frustrating that you can do all of that within one character, but trust me, it's better not to. A self-insert style character is usually a character so bland or generic that the reader can't project themselves onto the character as they read, and OC is just the original character idea. Yes, exactly. I started a diary, and if I ever become a known composer, they'll have some good fun service when they find the diary! Let's go! There's a writing concept called kill your darlings, meaning you need to know when to cut something. Yeah, exactly. That's true. You need to know when to keep things a little bit like smaller. Make them smaller, but expand on them as you go, rather than make things big and then regret things. My god, my model is going crazy today. Why is that? Is it too... Maybe it's too high. Maybe I put the camera wrong. Sometimes that happens, I'm sorry. Trust me, one day I want to buy myself an iPhone and have like the great tracking, but this model is not for such a thing. This model is temporary model that I have until I'll commission and I forgot to glow the shoes. Until I commission a full-ass model. Which hopefully will be next year. Hopefully. That's the plan. Will it end up this way? I don't know yet. I have a friend who is making a setting and has a lot of ideas, but he's allergic to cutting stuff and scaling things back. Oh. Well, that's why a lot of writers have editors. That's what editors are for. They're like, nope, we're not doing that. Chill the fuck out. That's why they're important. They are basically, they should be your wake-up call. Like, hey, we're not doing that. This is a bad idea. Stop it. Sprays you with water like you're a cat. No. That's basically what you have to do. That's all it takes, you know? That's all it takes. You need a person, because like if you don't get a feedback, how will you know? You cannot judge on yourself everything. That's why I often ask my friends like, hey, you think it's good, you think it's not good, what do you think? Is it too much, not too much? Does it feel cringe or not? Like obviously, like the hardest part is like my friends help me out a lot, but also I don't have I sometimes want to surprise them as well. So I don't like asking them for the feedback all the time, because like I want to surprise them with something. That's what was my issue when I was doing things back on Twitch as a streamer, because every time they were like, oh yeah, you know you can count on us. I'm like, I know I can count on you, but like you're basically my majority of my viewers, of my audience. So if I'll ask you to help me out, you won't be surprised by anything, and I want you as my not my friends, but as my viewers, I want you to enjoy something that you did not expect happening, you know? And it's just like, it's just hard. It's just so hard. Like, with this cover, they didn't know shit about it. So, surprise! I made a cover song. Woo! I surprised myself. Like, I did not have it in my bingo card to make a cover this year, so... Okay. And you see, the shiny, sparkly effect makes everything so much better. It feels so much royal. Okay, now to the purple one, and... Purple one, brown one, and we're done. Okay, what time do we have? Okay, hour 20. We'll see how it goes, okay? We'll see how it goes. If I will feel like sketching out further things, we'll do that. If not, then I'm not going to force myself. We'll have something for the next week, if I'll be able to stream. Because once again, I don't know how my next week will look like, other than definitely nothing on Thursday. Other than shorts, of course. Nothing on Thursday and Wednesday. Eventually on Tuesday I'll manage to maybe stream some drawing. On Monday, of course, there will be a stream. It's already set up. I'm thinking if I'll be able to go back on Friday, maybe Friday drawing stream as well. On the weekend, I don't know. It depends on how I will be working on commissions as well, because I know I have few commissions that I need to work on my iPad, which technically I could connect it somehow to a PC, but honestly, I already said it's a pain in the ass. It's not going to last long because the battery of my iPad is acting crazy lately. So even though it's not it's not dying, it sometimes turns off, so I think it would be more frustrating than it's worth. That's why I'm not sure yet. But I'm glad that I managed to do so many streams, and we still have one stream tomorrow, because on Friday I'm leaving to visit my family. That's what I do. I wouldn't have done that often if not for my aunt, who just likes to visit that often, which I'm very grateful for, because like imagine, like we live in the same city, but she still like goes her way 15 minutes. She has to wake up 15 minutes earlier to get me from my apartment. I don't have to drive to her. She's the one that drives to me, and then we together go there. And she works on Fridays, but she works remotely, so it's not that bad for her. While I'm just like usually either doing something, helping out at home, or taking a nap, because honestly waking up at 5:50 and leaving at like, 6 a.m. Wait, am I exaggerating? Maybe not. Maybe I am. I don't know anymore. But it's like, it's hard, okay? It's hard for me. I'm not used to it. I have like a little bit of a different sleeping schedule than my aunt, but yeah, because I appreciate her a lot, I never complain. Does your iPad have Lightning or USB-C? Still Lightning is an old iPad. It's iPad Pro 9.7. So yeah. Back when I was buying it, I don't think any of Apple devices had even in plans to change Lightning to USB-C. Only after I bought it, like they were so keen on changing that. To be fair, I bought it like this iPad pretty cheap, because like it costed me like what, $500 together with Apple Pencil, which Apple Pencils can be pricey. So yeah, there's that. Okay. Also, fun fact, you know this music in the background, right? I've been playing the same video that's like 10 hours long for past 2 streams and this 3rd stream. And it's still not over. So the thought was that maybe, just maybe... Oh no, never mind, it goes for so much longer, holy shit. No, it's 10 hours long, but we're at 7:38, so yeah, definitely not going to finish that. But it's fun, because like, I started even following this account that uploads it, because they upload all the classical musics, and they have like different kinds of playlists, like, oh, they uploaded Christmas playlist today. So, the Nutcracker, ballet things and all of that. So, Hey, I know where I'm getting my music from, at least on streams. Hello, Mari. Thank you, I appreciate that compliment. Right now, I'm slowly finishing the commissioned piece, which is this one. So yeah, that's what we're doing. You know, I never expected for my art to bring so much attention here on YouTube, because I felt like our drawing stream's so boring. Well, apparently they're not so boring to you guys, so that's a surprise, because I always felt like YouTube will not like that, you know? It's like just drawing and me yapping constantly. Like, what fun can it be? But I see that it does bring out some new peeps, and I appreciate that you decided, like, hey, she's cool enough to stay here. So yeah, I'm very happy that I gave it a try, because I always felt like drawing so boring. Ew. How long do I draw? This is a question that no artist can tell you. But you could say, like, I've been drawing in this style and trying to learn specifically to, like, draw better for, like, around 10 years or so. It's much longer, though. It's so much longer, I can tell you already. Like, it definitely is, like, a longer time than 10 years that I've been drawing, but around 10 years is what I would give myself as, like, a thing that's... Yes, that's it. I would be boring if you weren't yapping. Oh, well. That's good that I love to talk. I never shut up. Well, actually, this is a funny thing, because that's something that my family noticed, specifically my sister and her husband, so my brother-in-law. They're like, I got much more talkative since I started streaming. I was apparently extremely closed off, which I didn't even think about, because I always had a lot to talk about. It's just like back in the days, I feel like I talked only with, like, friends on voice chat. But then, well, most of those friends, I kind of cut ties with them due to them being not so much of my friends in the end, so it happens. And I will never give up on friendship, though, because, like, I was so, like, trust me, I was so close on giving up on friendships. I was just tired, you know? Like, when you keep on, both in real life and online, you keep on being pushed away constantly, it can get tiring, and you feel like, oh, well, friendships are bullshit, no one really likes you, or maybe you're the issue. And for a long time, I thought I'm the issue, which apparently was not true. But, you know, when... in a way, when you, like, you know, when you keep on getting pushed away by people, you think it's your fault, right? Because, like so many people wouldn't push you off if they were the problem, right? And then it so happens that, well, maybe I wasn't exactly the problem. I just wanted to solve some problems, and some people just prefer to live miserably. And they want to have problems to have something to complain about, which is, I will never understand that kind of mentality, but I learned through that experiences, fake friends experiences, that I cannot befriend woke people, too woke of people, and I cannot befriend a lot of Americans, apparently. Because those that I befriended were, it's like, oh, it has to be everything about me. I give them solutions, they make everything tell me that I shouldn't have given them solutions because I don't feel comfortable about it. I was like, what? Just blame everyone else, lol. Wow, are you drawing on GIMP or Clip Paint Studio? Clip Studio Paint, that's the app that I'm using. GIMP, I don't think anyone's using GIMP anymore, to be fair. I used GIMP, you know, GIMP I used back in the days when I was a kid, like, I don't know, like 12-year-old, and I was doing like banners for anime forums. That was my crack. This is absolutely insane, and I've done them. Like, I don't know if any of you guys recognize the game called Clap Penguin, but I used to be a huge fan of Club Penguin, and I used to be in like one forum, and in this forum you could like gather points if you did things, and some people like, let's say for example, they wrote your short stories in exchange of those points. And I was doing those banners in exchange of those points and other stuff in exchange of those points, and that was absolutely insane. Like, those were my first ever commissions, if you think about it. It's just like I wasn't paid with money, I was paid with forum currency. I never considered it this way. Sometimes, you know, I remember things that happened in my life and I'm like, holy shit. If you look at it from different perspective, it's kind of crazy. It's tough? Was it? Yeah, it is tough. Get the friendships, yeah. I'm too young to having played. Yeah, okay, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, the Club Penguin unfortunately died. R.I.P. Club Penguin. You will be always remembered. And why the hell did I not put like the multiply and glow ones? What the hell is wrong with me? No, okay. Last part, line art, and we'll be moving with another commission, maybe. Maybe for a little bit at least, okay? Okay. Because there's not that much left. This one should be fast because it's only gloves, quite literally. Okay. Unfortunately, I am old, so I did play a lot of old ass games. But I know, like, the experiences, they're one of a lifetime. We all have our own, I know. Oh shit. But yeah. I hope to finish this, then I'll be able to finish another commission today, maybe? Which is good. I'm moving forward. You don't even know, like, there was a time where I really had a hard time finishing commissions because I just didn't have enough time for them. But now I'm catching up, slowly catching up. It's just like I feel bad for having customers wait that long. And also I have this kind of feeling because I've had few share of customers who just like paid for deadlines. And sure, the others did not pay for deadlines, but you know, then I have to push those people aside, and it's not cool for me because then I know they're waiting much longer than they should, and I genuinely feel bad when people have to wait too long to get their illustrations. I know they didn't pay for any deadlines, so I shouldn't be like, they shouldn't be complaining because I do have like a deadline set for all of them technically, like my own deadline. Like I don't take more than like few, like I think it's like more or less 4 months, and I guarantee delivery. Other than that, like they accept the terms, so they shouldn't complain. But I still feel bad. I still feel bad because like no one, like, I don't know, I'm not that kind of artist who's like can. I was always baffled when I found out like some of the artists were like, oh yes, some people have to wait a year for me to finish their commission. Like, what? I would never make any of my customers wait that long. I would feel like such a shithead. It just like, you know, it used to be different because I used to basically like only like have much less commissions. I have been closing commissions, but right now, as this is the only source of my income, at least until I get monetization on YouTube, and even then it's still going to be my main source of income because let's be real, before I get any bigger money on YouTube, it will take some time, right? It will take some time. Still, I'm very set on that and I'm not giving up. But yeah. It's just like I need to take commissions to know that I will have enough money to pay off things. Even though like I live comfortably enough that like I still have like family support and everything. But I want to know like that even if something happens, even if something happens, like I will have some money on me. Because it's not like I don't have any backup money. I do save up a lot. So I don't have to worry about that. It's just like I want to know that I will keep on having a source of money. So that's why I'm doing as much as I can to make sure that's the thing. Still play PS2 games in my free time because my PC can handle modern games. Oh. Yeah, I can understand that because for a long time in my life I also had like only laptops and they weren't like the best for playing games. And only after I started streaming I decided, like, I have my current PC that can run almost anything since last year. So for me, being a PC gamer is also brand new. Am I playing a lot of games? I'm playing as much as League of Legends and everything that I play on streams, nothing beyond that, so you are the one to judge. I'm choosing to be broke by studying music. I mean, in a way, but you never know. You never know. I know, like, I think, like, the son of a lawyer that we were arranging some things, family things. I know he moved to Germany and he's earning quite a lot of money as a musician, but I think he composes or is a DJ or something like that. So it's a little bit of a different story, right? It's hard to compare something like that, unfortunately. Okay, now let's color line art, which you may not see that much of a difference, but trust me, there is a lot of the difference. If I'm telling you there's a difference, you just nod and agree. Okay, okay. Let's go. I like when you agree. I don't even know if you nodded, but I'm just assuming, because why would you go against me when you're on my stream? Am I right? Yeah, I thought so. We're going to focus on face later because I'll need to do a little bit more work for the eyelashes to make them look a little bit cooler. You might think, oh, it's all finished already, Aikeji, leave it be. No. No, I gotta color the line art. Even if it's barely visible, I see the difference, and if I see the difference, that's important. Because I know my customer won't. I know my customer wouldn't see any difference, but I do. And I care here. And it's about me, even though it's not my commission. I mean, it is my commission as in... Oh! It doesn't change anything because I changed it for gray. Okay, never mind. That's why I didn't see that much of a difference lately. Okay, well, that's kind of embarrassing. Okay. I should raise the prices though. I mean, I did raise the prices somehow, but... Okay, now it's a little bit better. Darker and maybe more pinkish. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, there we go. If it's composing, he does. Great, because that's what I want to do. If it's DJ stuff, I'm still going to be broke. I'm not sure, really, because it's been a while since... I mean, a while. It was in May, back in May, so I don't remember how exactly it was, but I think composing maybe... It's like, I think the worst way to earn money by being a musician is either A, you work as a music teacher at school, and B, you try to go to orchestra, because that's from what I heard from my cousin, or rather my cousin's parents, that it's just very tough to go beyond, like, to get into this to get through these people, you know, to be in this community where you can easier get the job or place a spot in orchestra. So it's more about knowing people rather than having just having talent, you know. That's the problem. I think music teachers make more money than average musician, you say so? I don't know. Also, I don't know how much they earn in Germany, because in Poland, I don't know. I also don't know. Depends. I only had like one person who was like a musician among like family friends, and he worked for, mostly for television. He played guitar in, you know, the program The Voice Off. I guess you have like the Voice of Germany or something. We have the Voice of Poland. So yeah, and like, I think he earned quite enough, but he also worked with very popular musicians, Polish musicians as well. So but he was like a guitarist specifically. He definitely didn't earn too little, but yeah. Okay, and here we go. Here we go. I don't think I'm going to change anything in purple, but then we have gold. Gold, 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 gold. Okay. Those lines we need to fix. And there we go. I know people, it's a lot. I mean, it's like that with everything, right? Not only music, obviously. This is how life works. You need to have connections to get things done better, easier, faster. Like, not gonna lie, even I have used a lot of connections, like, even recently. That's why I'm not going to be home next week, because, like, I'm going to doctor's appointment. I wouldn't have gotten this doctor's appointment if not my mom knowing a person who has a neurologist in family. Quite literally. Then I would have to work, like, wait for a year. And would still be getting headaches and probably barely being able to stream. Because that's what was happening back a few months ago. And it was goddamn awful. It was like a torture. I still occasionally have headaches, but much less, so... You need connections with literally everything these days. My piano teacher happens to have studied composition at the school I want to go to, so that's pretty lucky. Oh, that's very nice then. You gotta make sure that... Well, I guess you gotta work hard, right, to get what you want. It's not an easy road, trust me, I know. I also did not choose, like, the most negligible route in my life. Like, I wish I was more sorted out and, you know, just, like, studied medicine, become a doctor, blah, 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 you know. But that's the thing, you know, that's the thing. Like, I cannot do things the way other people do it, because I would be bored. And I wouldn't be satisfied with my life. It's just not for me. And I know it's, like, frustrating, probably, to my parents specifically, that they look at me and like... Like, I know they worry because they want me to have, like, stable income and all of that. I'm like, you need to trust me on that one. You need to see me struggle with those art commissions and be glad that I'm getting any. And just, like, you need to trust the process like I'm trying to. I know it's hard because I keep doubting myself, but I really need them in my corner here. Like, they've always been quite supportive. I know a lot of people aren't that lucky with parents who says, like, they're wasting time with art, they're wasting time with this, they're wasting time with that. Like, now, my parents were never like that. They motivated me to do different things, and I'm grateful for them, but, you know, I know they also thought for a longer time that it's mostly hobbystically. Cannot blame them. I thought that too at first. And we're done with the commission, but now I just need to have a showcase. So first of all, we're going to save it as PNG. Yes. Would you rather be a doctor now? No. 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 I know this is not for me, you know? I just know this is not for me. Oh, right. Because I need to open this one now. Yeah, okay, this one is here. Wait, is it saved? That's that? Okay, I'm not sure, so let me save it as, once again, this one. Yes, I want to change it. Looks great, thank you. We're just going to edit it for a showcase. So it's going to be like a quick thing to be done. We'll see how you can bullshit your way out somehow with art. It's like, I don't want to do background. Worry not, my friend. You're just going to do it like that, and you'll be fine. For now, you'll be like quite confused. Like, what are you doing, Aikeji? But trust me, it's going to be fine. Blur, Gaussian blur. We're going to tone it down so it's not in the center of our attention. Going to do a border so it excludes even stronger from the background. And then let's see if we can add some kind of fun things in there. We'll see. I never remember what I have and where I have it. I have clouds in here. So because Loopy Soda is like cloud theme, we can add clouds here. Okay. And we can add the text Loopy Soda. Loopy Soda. Bang. Maybe just let's keep like a cooler color or something. Come on. Pick it all. And it's somewhere in here, but let's change the font to make it more fancy. Maybe like this. It looks kind of fancy, but let's just give me border effect. Or even better, wait. Let's merge it down. Let's gradient it a bit and then give it a dark blue border. Yeah, but I would brighten it a little bit more to the white. This is how you easily make things look a little bit better. Although I don't know if I'm not going to make it smaller. It feels a little bit too big. Just make it smaller, just like a description basically, not a thing. Because we don't want it to be like a main focus, we just want people to know this is Loopy Soda. Or even put it up there? No, maybe no. Down there. Or maybe without it, I don't know. But then I need... Okay, no, that's better. I decided that this looks better, therefore I'm leaving it like that. Save as. There we go. Okay. Peak. Thank you. Now we're just going to quickly send it to my customer. Okay. Okay. Sending this one. Sending this one. Okay, let's add them here. Sorry that it's taking so long, but I need it to be immediately added, you know, like I have everything set up. I need that. I need that to work. I need that to work. Okay, so I guess that's it. Submit. Let's go as published, and this is illustration, VTuber, fan art as well. And that's it. I can publish it. Let's go. I think I could have. Okay. Okay. Well, there was no feedback, so maybe let's not do that. And holy shit, I finally have updated something on my commission. Sanaya's. Oh, also I want to. Wait, what was that? Oh, someone followed me. I was so confused. I was so confused for a moment. It's funny that how both of full bodies are Dupisora. It's just like not many people want like the full body illustration, you know? Because like why would you want that? You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I guess. Okay, so that was it, but what time do we have? Should I start sketching next one, or should I leave it for later? Maybe I should leave it for later. Like, I've already did a lot today. I should let you go, and we'll have something more to draw for next time, like this one, probably, because I don't think I will be able to touch it until later, and also I can move forward with commissions that I cannot draw on stream, so either NDA ones or not safe for work ones. For obvious reasons, I cannot draw naked ladies on YouTube. But yeah. Oh yeah, you see, that's perfect. Then you can go practice your piano. I hope that the practice will be successful and you will be able to smoothly go through those piano keys. I know how satisfying it can be. So thank you so much. See ya, music nerds. See ya, everyone who stayed with me for today. Tomorrow I have a stream playing a game. Oh my god, not drawing, playing a game. Crazy, I know. Hour earlier than today, so my usual time. As I said before, this one was only later just because well, I couldn't do it earlier due to releasing the cover. So thank you for today. Have a nice evening or whatever time of day it is for you. And bye-bye. See you tomorrow if you want. Bye.